Hey everyone, I hope you all are safe and doing good. So in this video, I'll tell you some reasons, or you can say we'll try to figure out some points why most people fail to learn coding, why they quit, why they give up. I'm sure you have seen some people or some students around you, or maybe you are one of them. At some point of time, they are super excited, super inspired to learn coding, and they even start learning coding. But after a few days, they quit, they give up, they never make it. Why so? It's not because they are not smart enough to learn coding or they are not from computer science background. It's because they have done some mistakes while learning coding. So in this video, same thing we are going to discuss what are those mistakes and how you can avoid those mistakes, right? But before going to those mistakes, let me just tell you about a platform, or you can say a job platform in India which focuses specially on software jobs, and the name of that platform is Quet. And here they have 6,000 plus onboarded companies, means 6,000 plus companies are hiring, and already 3 lakh plus users are using this platform, and you can apply on any kind of job from this platform. Basically they are having two sections, like one is for freshers job and second is other jobs. Freshers jobs, so you can directly apply on their platform, and you will also find here startups. Plus in other jobs where you will have many top tech companies, and you will get link for those top tech companies, and you can apply from this platform directly for those jobs. As you can see here, like full stack developer jobs or designer jobs, social media marketing, for every category you will get here jobs. Blockchain developer, blockchain, like machine learning engineers, and internship as well. As for jobs, you will get every detail, like this. For internship, it's stipend, duration, start date, position. For job, you will get like the salary, start date, and openings and everything. And if you click on that, like apply now, then this type of page will be opened, and you have to like sign up. You have to create an account. If you are a new user, you have to create an account to apply for the jobs, right? It means from one platform only you can apply for any kind of job, and this job section or the internship section or job section is absolutely free. Now all the relevant links and details you will find in the description box of this video. You can go and check out. So the first mistake is you stuck into the tutorial trap. I'm assuming that you have spent enough time to search like which language is good, which course is good and all, and you have started learning, going for that course, or started learning coding, right? Now you are watching the tutorial, you have chosen a course, now you are watching those tutorials, right? Now maybe you have spent your 50 hours or 100 hours watching that tutorial, and now you are starting to code, right? Means you are starting, you have started using those practice sites like maybe Codewars or any practice site, and you are not able to solve a simple problem. Why so? Because you are just learning from the tutorials, you haven't practiced yet, right? So now again, if you are stuck, you again start watching those tutorials, and also you are now stuck into that tutorial trap. Okay, learn basic things. Theory part is also important. Learn the basic things and start applying that knowledge. Start working on projects. Start working start making simple projects, simple applications. Very simple. That's okay. It's not like that you have to go to the higher level project at first. No, start making simple project. Whatever knowledge you have right now, use that knowledge. Practice coding, start coding. Don't just watch the tutorial only. Just sit and watch the tutorial, and that is like a fake progress in your mind. Yeah, you are learning coding, but you are still a baby. If you have watched that 100 hours of code, that tutorial, but you haven't practiced yet, means you are still a baby in learning coding, right? So do active learning, not just passive learning. And those who do this kind of thing, that passive learning, just stuck in the tutorial trap, definitely after some time they are going to give up, because they are not able to solve the problem. They haven't practiced. So they think that like I have watched the complete course and still I am not able to solve the problem. So that is going to demotivate you and you will give up. So do not just go into this tutorial trap. Start practicing with tutorial. Learn basics things and start working on projects parallelly, right? Like maybe you have start learning coding, start basic concept, learn basic concept, and then go to the practice sites. There are many practice sites. Start practicing questions from that site. Then next concept, then questions for that concept, and then also work on project as well, right? And one more reason why most of the people stuck in this tutorial trap is what? Because they take long breaks from coding, like 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, or even months. And once after months, like after 1 month, they start again from they are going to start learning coding from where they have left. Then they are going to blank, definitely, because you have taken a long break. You are not consistent. So again you will watch the tutorials and all. That's it. So that is why you are again going to stuck into this tutorial trap. So be consistent, do not take long breaks. Okay, 1 day break, 2 day break is fine, but try to avoid even 1 day break. Practice for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes at least, if you are not going to devote like 1 hour or 2 hours for practicing questions, right? So at least 30 minutes or 15 minutes, but do not take long breaks, right? Now, second mistake is not finding out your niche. Now, generally, many people say that just focus on the general programming concept. In college as well, they focus on the general programming concept, like in every semester, then C, then C++, then Java, then maybe Python, then data structure concept as well as algorithm concept. But they just focus on the basic things, general things. They are not going to deep down into that thing, right? So you have to find out your niche, okay? Like if you have, some people do like what they have done a Java course. Now they don't know what to do next because they are not having a bigger picture, right? They haven't decided their niche. They are still a newbie. So that is the second reason, and that is, I think, the most underestimated reason, because everyone will say that just focus on general concept, programming concept, and that is fine. Do not go into deep and do not go in a specialist type of thing. But I think which the important thing is you have to find out a niche, right? Like if you are going for Python or JavaScript, like if you are going for Python, don't just be a Python developer, like go for Django specialist. So rather than mentioning like 3 or 5 or 7 programming languages in your resume, just mention 1 or 2, but you have to be expert into that programming language. You have to be expert using frameworks in those programming language. You have to be expert. You have developed some projects using those frameworks and those programming languages. So like if you are going for JavaScript, then deep down you can go for React.js. You have idea of React.js, you have developed, you have used that thing in your project, and you are expert in that thing using maybe Node.js and Next.js, like this. So this is what finding out the niche and going deep down into that thing and become an expert, rather than just doing multiple things at a time, all the languages, and not even know the any one language properly, right? So that is the second mistake. Third is you are doing it alone, right? So better to join some community. If you are learning coding, better to join some community. There are free forum also, like you can join the Stack Overflow, Reddit. Many others are there. Many other free communities are there. You can join them. Definitely they'll post some questions, answer, and then they're going to help you. You can post your question, you will get answer from experts. And if something like this you can do, like you can join any paid course which is having a strong group, a strong community, right? So there, that is going to help you definitely, because you can ask your question, you can discuss, you can share ideas, and they are going to definitely motivate you and all. Or maybe you can work with your friends on the same project, you can share ideas with them, and you can motivate each other. So it's better to work on project, or better to learn coding in groups, better to join communities rather than doing it alone. Because maybe sometime you will stuck somewhere and you will feel lonely and nobody's there to motivate you, and maybe you will quit, right? But there are some exceptional cases also. those who love to work alone, maybe. So if you are one of them, you can do it. Okay, the next mistake is you underestimate the theory part, because generally what everyone says while it comes to learning coding, then practice, practice, practice. So you think that theory part is not important. Yeah, theory part is also important. Do not underestimate the theory part, the concept, the knowledge, right? I'm saying do not underestimate that thing. Do not just only focus on theory part, but focus on theory part, right? Like learn concept, practice questions. If you are stuck somewhere, again revise that concept, right? Do not just think I have done that concept and I'm still not able to solve that problem. It's okay, it happens with everyone. Just revise that concept, that thing again and try to solve the problem. So theory part is important as well, right? Do not underestimate the theory part or the knowledge, right? Theory knowledge. Now, fifth reason, last but not the least, is people usually get scared of failures and errors, right? You are afraid of errors you get or the failures. Maybe you think that you are not able to make it. Do not be so hard to yourself. Give yourself enough time to learn, to fail and grow. That happens with everyone. No one is perfect. Everyone is failing and learning and then growing. So give yourself this cycle or this time. Remember why you have started this thing. Why? And if you have started this thing like to learn coding and programming, it's because everyone is doing this and you will get good salary and good salary package and a good job and all. So learning coding or learning any programming language, basic things is not that much tough. But becoming an expert in that thing need passion, patience, time. So if you have started learning coding because everyone is doing or just to get a good job and all, then you have to think again. But if you are really passionate about learning coding, then definitely it is for you. Definitely you will not give up in spite of many failures and errors and all. So I think these 5 are some common mistakes generally people or students do while learning coding and they give up. If you think that you are one of them and you have done some other mistake or there may be some other mistakes generally beginners can do, then you can write down that thing in comment section, right? So now I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.